Esteemed leader of Romans, it is not my place to send for you, but I will not let propriety stand in the way of what needs to be done. The matter I contact you about should be of great interest to you. Our great immortal Pharaoh has organized a festival in Memphis to rally support. He intends to legitimize his rule by the approval of Serapis himself. The old temples are restless. If you fail to act, there is no doubt this will be perceived as a victory for the Pharaoh, and thousands may enlist to his defense. Equally, this presents an opportunity for you. Foil his plans, and the Pharaoh will be exposed as an ineffective leader who does not have the favor of even his own dynasty's gods. Please meet me in my temple in Memphis as soon as you are able, and I will tell you of my idea. You will not regret it. May Ubasti favor you with a multitude of lives. Raya. You very nearly got that letter in divine words, but fortunately, the cats led me to a Greek scribe who knows the Roman symbols. Forever? It is forever old. It's always been here. A lioness came here once, burning with wrath. She was cooled by the waters of the Nile, transformed into a gentle cat, and settled in the temple. The cat is a holy creature. They live between the realms of the living and dead. To be a friend to cats is the greatest blessing imaginable. May your grain store be home to many cats. I know I overstepped my bounds in doing so. We only met very briefly, but I think a collaboration would benefit us both. As I wrote, the Pharaoh is arranging a festival of Serapis in Memphis. Serapis is a new god, more Greek than Egyptian. If you sabotage his festival, that will show everyone that he does not have the favor of the gods. That's exactly what I was thinking. If we can convince the priesthood of Sobek to join with us, those who remain faithful to the old gods can spread dissent throughout the festival. Then we are just in need of a few violent men to start a riot. Naturally, I thought of you. Does that mean you'll do it?
And have you cared to run this plan of yours past any of your sisters, Raya?
I am sorry, Tenor. I didn't mean to presume.
You speak of having to convince the priests of Sobek. Well, you have yet to convince the priestesses of Ubasti. Perhaps it would be wise to start there.
Help me save the lions from the arena.
That would certainly be a strong showing of good faith.
Really? Oh, I could hug you right now.
That was easier than I expected. I will wait here. Return when you have proven your good faith, Romans.
I'll go get ready. Meet me at the hunter's compound. you are. I'm all set. There aren't too many people around, so once we set the lions free, they should have a clear path out of the city along the Nile. The lions are kept at the back. The poor things. If you beat up the hunters, I will unlock the cages. Well, first of all, lions will definitely kill you before they eat you.
I assure you that is false. I have heard many gladiators scream in agony while they were eaten in the arena.
But secondly, I have a way with cats of all sizes. I'll do what I can to keep them from eating you. Just stay out of their way as much as you can. Follow me.
By the light of Ra, I have seen the enemy!
you beautiful baby. Please be still. I will release you from captivity. That is a good idea. The blessing of the goddess will keep me safe from Fang and Claw, but you do not have such protection. The lions are free! They did frighten some of the fishermen along the coast, but no one was hurt. It will be more than enough. We've righted a great wrong for Obasti today. The great cat is pleased. I can feel her purring. Let's go back and tell Tanner how well it went. Come along.
He wants to pay you with beer? How's that better than money?
Well, I can't drink money.
You can buy beer with money.
That's too much effort.
Raya has told me everything. I am very impressed, Roman. You have certainly proven yourself. She is favored by the goddess, no doubt about it. We are all lucky to have her.
Convincing the priests of Sobek should be no trouble at all. Old Nachte rails daily against the pharaoh.
I will speak to him myself on your behalf. It is as you say. He will welcome this chance to bloody Ptolemy's nose.
Come with me to the plaza in front of the Temple of Serapis. I am told the pharaoh is likely to make an appearance. A speech, most likely. He likes the sound of his own voice. It would be an honor to have the queen on our side. She understands the people. If she comes with us, the pharaoh will be furious.
A furious foe can be dangerous. Especially one that is as powerful as Ptolemy. You would also be risking the queen's life.
This is going to be so great!
I will send a courier with a formal invitation to Her Majesty.
We will show those piss pots whose gods are greatest!
Mind your tongue, Raya.
Sorry, Tanner.
This is a really bad idea. Frankly, I don't know how you managed to talk me into this. I am anxiously waiting for you to reveal it. My dear husband is about to speak. Indeed. I shall speak too, and you shall help me.
People of the Nile, honorable men of Memphis and their virtuous wives, we have descended today from the great Serapeum for the sole purpose of addressing you.
People of the Nile, I speak to all. To the honorable ones and the dishonorable alike. To younglings and to orphans. To the widows and widowers. I speak to you all. I speak for you all.
Hear that murmur of approval rising from the representatives of the old temples? You've got the people's attention, my queen.
Ah! Our beautiful but naive wife! You can be the queen of the damned, the honorless, and the weak! As everyone knows, we're the pharaoh of the true Egyptians! Our ancestor Ptolemy Soter petitioned and brought Serapis to Alexandria. And the old gods made way to accept him, recognizing his magnificence.
Did any of the old gods leave Egypt? I think they're still here, and they seem unaware of the permission or recognition you are talking about.
Our queen speaks the truth! Ubasti tolerates Serapis, but would never be replaced by him!
People, listen to me! The old gods are just that. They're old. With our help, Egypt will be home to better gods.
Better gods? In what way is Serapis better than Osiris?
In this time of turmoil, this festival shall be our gift to the people of Egypt. Let us all unite under the protection of Serapis and defend our freedom against the foreign invaders!
Egypt is already united and strong. It is you who's driving a wedge between its people. Let us go back to our roots. Let us venerate the old gods.
The Queen is the voice of our people. Sobek shall not be forgotten, nor shall he be subservient to Serapis.
Do not listen to the fallen queen. She consorts with the Romans. We alone know what's best for our people. That is the language of the people. What has that got to do with anything?
The old gods shall rule forever. Children of the Nile, fight for our queen!
Get me out of here!
My queen, we must leave as well.
Good luck, my friends. I will see you soon.
Run for the hills!
It was a good thing you did today, Legate. You have done the Egyptian people a great service. An act of kindness like this will be remembered.
We are all beasts looking for an excuse to sink our fangs into each other's throats. You gave them an excuse, Legate. They accepted gladly.
Legate, before you go, I have a request. I wish to come with you. I have lived in Memphis for so long and I like it here, don't get me wrong. But it's so boring. Cats are meant to wander free, not stay cooped up in a temple all day. Yay! Thank you! I'll go grab my things. See you back in your camp.
Believe how he fled like a dog. Surely he can't.
I will sell you dangerous things and give you careful instructions for how
Cleopatra
to use them.
is a goddess.
Our way.
I've expanded your shrine a little. I hope it's all right. I haven't removed anything. Some of the men who maintain the shrine did look a little put off at first, but I told them a little bit about Ubasti, and they agree she'll get along just fine with their goddess. I'll follow you for a little bit. I think we'll have to part ways before you reach Rome. There are many places I want to visit, but I don't think the goddess wants me in Rome. It's different. I like it, I think, although it smells quite a lot of men. I've been given a tent in the corner of the camp. They let me come and go as I please. Oh, that's really sweet of you. I think she'd very much value a contribution towards expanding her shrine. Oh, thank you so much. Here, I know that's not why you did this, but I want you to have something.
Are we ready, Legate? The men are hungry for battle. They lost this war the moment they started it.
The artillery is in position and the Legion is mobilized. The time to strike is now.
Extracting him safely should not pose a huge challenge. The assault itself will be a massive distraction.
He's smart enough to hide when the attack begins. Once everyone's dead, we can extract him safely.
Unless we're walking into a trap.
If their trap depends on their palace being besieged, I'll go out on a limb and say we'll be fine.
The best method of uncovering a trap is to spring it.
That is surprisingly accurate, but also typically reckless, Bestia.
All right. This will be the end of a glorious campaign. Meet us in Alexandria when you are ready.
A shrine to a god of travel, no. We need not answer to any barbarian gods. Do you know what this is, Legate? Free money!
That can be arranged.
We must make quick work of this lot. The Pharaoh awaits us past the courtyard ahead.
Let us see if they fight as well as they dress.
We only have garden. Do not celebrate prematurely.
Push forward to the inner courtyard. Don't give them time to regroup.
Protect me! Do not let the Romans reach the throne room!
Run, you dog! We're coming for you!
This is it? I expected more guards for Pharaoh.
Don't jinx it.
Worth this! Welcome, mortals! Welcome again to our magnificent palace. Care for some refreshments? Then you will wait a long time, Roman. We enjoy your company, you know. We actually quite like Romans. Unfortunately, you chose to side with our disobedient and treacherous sister. And for that, you both deserve to die. A fitting term. As you say, you are mere mortals. And we are not.
Marlem, I knew it!
You Romans are so naive.
Well, this isn't exactly unexpected. Orders, Legate? This is a bit more than we bargained for. We won't last long against these odds.
Archers, loose if you're able. The rest, stay low. Pharaoh. Must I win this by myself? Fine.
Salvete, Legionari. Looks like you've got yourselves into some trouble.
Marlon, this is the perfect moment to get rid of us. I must hand it to you.
Does that girl always speak out of turn, Legate? Do try to control her while we save your lives.
You're here to help?
Of course. What did you expect? We would never allow the killing of Romans.
In our darkest hour, you betray us? As the gods bear witness, the treachery of Romans knows no bounds.
Be quiet, you murderer.
Look at you, darling. A pharaoh on his knees is not fit to be a pharaoh at all. At least you are where you belong.
You are the disgrace of our family, an affront to gods and the people of Egypt. And now you get your own husband killed by the hand of a foreigner. You can't even do it yourself.
A queen should not soil her hands with the blood of cowards. Perhaps you're right. Goodbye then, darling. I do hope Amit will find your heart to her liking.
Cleo, please.
I think I need to sit down for a bit.
Well, I guess that concludes our business.
Lunia, what are you doing here?
I have some unfinished business I need to attend to. And it concerns you, Your Highness. We have finally reached the end of our uneasy alliance. Unfortunately, it will end with your death. Of course not. Your adversary has very little to gain from Cleopatra's death right now. Why are you siding with her? Don't you see how dangerous she is?
She betrayed me. But I gave her so much.
That was unpleasant. However, I think we have more pressing concerns, Legate. We should find the accountant. With Ptolemy dead, he's our only source of information.
Salvete. Are you looking for a book?
Claudius Tranquillus. He's dead.
There is a consequence for every action and inaction. Unfortunately, I could not save this old man.
You're not fooling anyone. You murdered Tranquillus.
What possible motive could I have? Your accusation is ridiculous. I was already leaving. Now that this Egypt matter seems settled, it is time for us to pack up. See you in Rome.
Our way, Legate. Your home welcomes you and your victorious legion. And it is good to see you again after all these years. Leave ambition to my brothers. This is a comfortable post close to home and well paid too. I'm sure you have a lot of things to discuss before you disband. Let me know when you're ready to proceed.
Is it time? It was glorious. We have conquered many lands and slain numerous foes. It was strange of you to leave the queen on her throne, though. Spoils of war should not be left for the enemy to recover. I see. You still plan on conquering her. Forgive me for doubting you. I've told you before. It is this idleness that bothers me. Can't we just quickly go in? I have things to do. I do have some personal matters to attend to. I'll take it easy. This campaign made me realize there is a lot to learn. And while Sinaros is a great magister, it is impossible for him to teach me everything. But he said if he teaches me how to fish, my problems will be solved. He is wise and formidable. It is not easy to fight for so long and still be alive. I shall...
Recent events are making me think about the way we're approaching our long-term problems. No matter what we do, our opponent seems to retain the upper hand. This is the second time he's accomplished the same trick. I think we now know the way he plays the game. We're clearly not playing by the same rules. It's for this reason that the game is not fair. We stop playing fair. Consider the Rubicon. No legatus is allowed to keep their command inside the Pomerium. The Legion shall always disband here, beyond these predefined borders. So it is written, so it shall be done. Of course, because the law threatens obliteration, everyone obeys it, and everyone expects it to be obeyed. That makes us predictable. This is how Loco always wins. He knows what our possible moves are, so he prepares himself accordingly. He plans for both outcomes, and controls the result either way. Now, consider the results of a commander crossing the Rubicon with his legion, ignoring the ancient law and the tradition. Certainly not. I was simply using as an example the absurdity of the notion, and the fact that Rome would be helpless against such a legion were it to just march through. Loco exploits our adherence to established norms and patterns. As long as we're playing the same game, he wins. It is an idea worth considering, but we should be careful about it, lest we become predictable in our rule-breaking. My frail bones are in dire need of warm water and a well-executed massage, but I also have an interesting meeting to attend. Indeed, a lady who allegedly knows the solution to the one formula of Pythagoras. I'm sure it will be fun. The political situation we ended up with is truly interesting. It looks like Queen Cleopatra cares only for herself, but in politics especially, looks can be deceiving. We helped her greatly, and she will probably not forget that. I'd cultivate the relationship. I'm sure there's a lot you can do face to face.
Last time we stood here with a legion, we had Lucullus with us. I know he was your Patronus, but the man was like a father to me. We will. I will. I hate to be back in this shithole of shit. Maybe you're right. I just think everyone will be better off without me. I don't know yet. There's a lot I need to take care of. Don't worry though. I'll save your ass when it needs saving. I'll let you know if I suddenly turn into a damsel in distress. You are making the same mistake your enemies are making. You are underestimating Cleopatra. You think you can control her. Obviously, you are not the first person to think so. It's tempting. I can't say it wouldn't be nice to have a home here again. With you. Let me try to clean out some of the skeletons in my closet first. Then, if everything works out somehow, we can talk about this again.
Do not worry. I will not ask to live with you again this time. There is important thing I must do anyway. I need to find man who killed my sister, Silvius. Habron said he is important member of Collegium Bacchus. If he is not here, he has cause to return at least. And when he does, I will be waiting. I am not sure yet. I will see what he does when he is found. He will just make mess of it. I prefer to bring Callida, but she has her own problems. You can count on that, at least.
Let's get this over with. Probably, but not for the reasons you might think. You think I'll go there and drink myself into a torpor? Let's just say I have an outstanding debt. The kind you can't pay back with denarii. It certainly ended better than it started. Putting Cleopatra in charge was a smart move. You must realize she's taken with you. Nevertheless, I wish we were able to save Lucullus. If only we had departed a day earlier. You're probably right. Still, that makes me wonder. Where to even start? I served with Lucullus for the majority of my life. In a way, he turned me into the man I am today. In return, I caused his death. He would have been alive today if we hadn't delayed our departure for the sake of fixing my mistakes. I'm nothing but a disappointment. Lucullus didn't care for vengeance, I think. But he did value order, and we brought the peace of Rome to Egypt. He would be proud of that. But somehow I feel like I failed in that big quest that is my life. I should have been more important, more significant. Who's to say that I'm not? Lucullus certainly didn't see it coming. There's something I need to handle now that we're back. I may call on you if I need your help, but hopefully it won't come to that.
Time to disband, Legate? You will always be a warrior at heart. Now it's time to be a citizen.